Good morning, guys. Welcome to my channel once again. Today is the 30th day of December in the year 2023, and as always, I have some well analyzed matches for you. So, as you can see on the screen, these are yesterday's results, and you can see that yesterday's results went very well. As you can see, it was very successful. I provided a total of 9 matches and all of them were successful, as you can see. So let me go through the results quickly before we check out the matches we have for today. So for the first set of games, I predicted Porto to win Chavez at full time, and then Lazio to win or draw Frosinone, Inter Milan to win or draw Genoa, Fiorentina to win or draw Torino, and they were all very successful. It was a total of 2 plus odds. And then for the second set of games, I predicted Southampton to win or draw Plymouth, Leicester to win or draw Cardiff, Exeter, Portsmouth to win or draw Exeter, Wimbledon to win or draw Colchester, and then Milton Keynes to win or draw Crawley. And they were all very successful. The total was 2 plus odds as well. So they were all of them were successful, as you can see. So guys, show your support to this channel. It's not easy to come up with very accurate predictions like this. It's not easy, I must confess. So show your support to this channel by liking my videos and subscribing to it if you have not done that. So without much waste of time, let's quickly check out the matches we have for today. So the first game, as you can see here, is from the Scotland Premiership and it's between Hearts and Ross County. My prediction here is Hearts to win or draw at 1.19 odds. So let's quickly check out the data for this match. So you can see that Hearts has been consistent at home. 5 matches they have won 3 and lost 2. Those 2 losses were against Rangers, and we all know that Rangers are a very strong side. Now, when we look at Ross County away from home, we can see that Ross County hasn't really been consistent away from home. 5 matches they have lost 2 and then drew 3. And then when we look at the head-to-head between them, we can see that Hearts always dominates. So Hearts should win this game or at least get us a draw at 1.19 odds. Next, we have a match from the Scotland Premiership as between Celtic and Rangers. My prediction here, I'm giving Rangers 2 goals ahead handicap at 1.23 odds. So we quickly check out the data for this match. So Celtic, you can see that they're a good side. They're very impressive wherever they play at home. And then when we look at Rangers away from home, you can see that Rangers has been very superb away from home. Rangers has been in very good and amazing form this season. And then when you look at the head to head, you can see that Celtic has always been dominating. Though the yeah, so Celtic has always been dominating. So but in this game, Rangers need this point. They need to win this game so they can close in the gap between them and Celtic. So it's gonna be a very tight and cagey affair. And I give the advantage to Rangers because they need these points more than Celtic, and they're in better form compared to Celtic. So that's why I'm giving them 2 goals handicap at 1.23 odds. Next, we have a game from the Australia Air League, and it's between Melbourne and Adelaide. My prediction here is Melbourne to win or draw at 1.23 odds. So let's check out the data for Melbourne's victory. So you can see that Melbourne has been very, very consistent at home. Five matches they have lost just once. They have won two times and then drew two times. And then when we look at Adelaide from uh, Adelaide, when they play away from home, we can see that they aren't that consistent. Five matches they have lost three, won just once, and then drew one. And then the head-to-head between them, there's nothing much here. So it's going to be a tight game, but Melbourne victory has advantage because they'll be playing at home, and as you can see, they have home very good home record, as you can see. So we expect Melbourne to win or draw at 1.23 odds. Next, we have a game from the Italy Serie A, and it's between Juventus and Roma. My prediction here is a home win for Juventus or a draw at 1.25 odds. So when we look at the data for this match, we can see that Juventus has been in very good and amazing form this season. Five matches they have won four and then drew one. Juventus hasn't lost any home match at home this season. They have been that consistent. And then when we look at Roma away from home, we can see that Roma hasn't really been consistent. Five matches they have lost two, won once, and then drew two. And then when we look at the head-to-head between them, you can see that Juventus always dominates. So we expect Juventus to win this game or at least get a draw at 1.25 odds. Next, we have a game see from the Italy Serie A, and it's between Udinese and Bologna. My prediction here is Udinese under 2.5 goals at 1.06 odds. So we don't expect Udinese to score more than two goals in this match. So let's quickly check out the data for this match. So you can see that Udinese at home, they really struggle to score goals, as you can see. They have not scored more than two goals, apart from the match they played against Verona. They haven't scored more than two goals. And then when we look at Bologna away from home, we can see that Bologna are also good defensively. So this game is going to be a tough game. And then when you look at the head-to-head between them, you see that these two teams they don't score plenty goals. So this game is going to be a tight game, and we don't expect to see much goals in this encounter. So for the first set of games, here's a summary. We have Hearts versus Ross County. Hearts to win or draw at 1.19. Celtic vs Rangers. Handicap 2 goals ahead for Rangers at 1.23. Melbourne vs Adelaide. Melbourne to win or draw at 1.23. Juventus vs Roma. Juventus to win or draw at 1.25. Udinese vs Bologna. Home under 2.5 goals for Udinese at 1.06. So you can see the Sportybet booking code as well as the 1xBet booking code displayed on your screen. So for the second set of games, we have the first game from the South African Premiership, and it's between Mamelodi Sundowns and Polokwane. My prediction here is Mamelodi Sundowns to win at full time at 1.27 odds. So let's quickly check out the data for this match. So you can see that Mamelodi has been very fantastic at home. Five matches they have won four and drew just once. And then when we look at Polokwane away from home, we can see that Polokwane aren't that consistent. When we look at the head-to-head between them, we can see that Mamelodi always dominates. So we expect Mamelodi to win this game at full time at 1.27 odds. Next, we have a game from the England Premier League, and it's between Nottingham Forest and Manchester United. My prediction here is Nottingham Forest 3 goals handicap at 1.07 odds. So let's check out the data for this match. So you can see that the first leg of this encounter ended 3-2 in favor of Manchester United. So let's check out the data for this reverse fixture. So Nottingham Forest at home, you can see that Nottingham Forest aren't that consistent. And then when we look at Manchester United away from home, you can see that Manchester United are also struggling. And then when you look at the head to head between them, Manchester United has the upper hand. But I have the feeling that Nottingham Forest will be a tough nut to crack for Manchester United. Okay. We have all seen how they have been playing. So it's gonna be a tough match. We remember all what happened in the first leg where Manchester United managed to defeat them by 3 goals to 2 at Old Trafford. So this time around is gonna be a tough match. That's why I'm giving Nottingham Forest 3 goals ahead handicap at 1.07 odds. Next, we have a match still from the England Premier League as between Wolves and Everton. My prediction here is a home win for Wolves or a draw at 1.45 odds. So let's quickly check out the data for this match. So you can see that Wolves has been very consistent at home. 5 matches they have won 3 and drew 2. They haven't lost any of their last 5 home matches. And in their last match, they defeated Chelsea by 2 goals to 1. So Wolves are a very good side whenever they play at home. They're very, very good when they play at home. And then when we look at Everton away from home, we see that Everton are also doing fine away from home. And then when we look at the head to head between them, we can see that Wolves has had the upper hand. So we expect Wolves to win this game or at least get a draw at 1.45 odds. Finally, we have a game from the England. Sorry, okay, it's not. Sorry, guys, it's not the final game. Okay, so we have a game from the England Premier League and it's between Manchester City and Sheffield United. My prediction here is home over 1.5 goals at 1.15 odds. So we expect Manchester City to score up to 2 goals in this encounter at 1.15 odds. So let's check out the data for this match. So you can see that the first leg ended 2-1 in favor of Manchester City. So let's check out the data for Manchester City. You can see that Manchester City at home, they score good number of goals. They have averaged 2 to 3 goals in their home games. And then when you look at Sheffield United, you can see that they are very poor defensively, as you can see. And then when you look at the head-to-head between them, you can see that Manchester City has always been dominating. So we expect Manchester City to score up to 2 goals in this encounter. Finally, we have a game from the England Premier League and between Luton and Chelsea. My prediction here is I'm giving Luton 3 goals ahead handicap at 1.20 odds. So let's check out the data for this match. So you can see that Luton aren't doing very well at home, as you can see. And then when we look at Chelsea away from home, we can see that Chelsea are not doing well too. Chelsea have a very poor away record. So, but Luton are very, very good when they play at home. We can see how they have, been performing against big teams. They defeated Newcastle in their last match. They lost narrowly to Manchester City. They lost narrowly to Arsenal and they drew Liverpool. So they're a tough side, and Chelsea will find it difficult playing them at home. So that's why I have decided to give Luton 3 goals ahead handicap at 1.20 odds. So guys, for the second set of games, here's a summary. We have my Melody versus Polo Kwane. Home win for my Melody at 1.27. Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United. Handicap 3 goals ahead for Nottingham Forest at 1.07. Wolves versus Everton. Wolves to win or draw at 1.45. Man City versus Sheffield United, home over 1.5 goals at 1.15. Luton versus Chelsea, handicap 3 goals ahead for Luton at 1.20 odds. So, guys, this is where we come to the end of this video. Always remember to bet responsibly. Do not forget to like this video, share and subscribe to this channel if you have not done that. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye for now.